Hello my dear students, good morning to all of you. My dear students, today we will study the climate and natural resources of Gujarat, chapter 2 of your social science subject. Okay my dear children, so first we should know what is climate. Okay, the atmosphere, climate means the atmosphere and is called climate, and natural resources means the things we are getting from nature. Okay, so let us start now. So you know children, we feel different season in different time. Yes, we experience severe cold in winter and severe hot in summer and heavy rainfall in monsoon. So there are three main seasons: winter, summer and monsoon. Now climate, what is climate? Okay, we shall define climate refers to the average weather condition over a long period of time is called climate. In Gujarat, different climates we feel, and maximum part of Gujarat lies on torrid zone. Therefore, it experiences hot in summer, cold in winter. Now, as we talk about the seashore sides, there the temperature will be low. In summer, it will be low in summer and low in winter, and more rainfall in monsoon. So, there is moderate climate. We experience less heat in summer and less cold in winter, and more rain in monsoon. So, there is moderate climate. Okay. Now, there are tourist spots in the shores. Their names are given in your textbooks. One I am telling Tithal. Okay, that is a very beautiful seashore place. Let us talk about winter. So the temperature is low in Gujarat from December to February, and we feel very cold in winter season. So sometimes we feel rainfall also. Why? Because the wind blowing from central sea blows in Gujarat side, and because of this, in some places of Gujarat it experiences rain. In Gujarati language it is called Mavathu. Now summer of Gujarat. So Gujarat experiences high temperature from March to May. The people of Gujarat experience very high temperature in month of May. So feel very hot, and even many parts of Gujarat the temperature increases above 45 degree Celsius. But near seashore areas the temperature is moderate. Monsoon of Gujarat. After summer, southwest wind blows and its humidity rises and experiences rainfall from June to September, and we call it rainy season. Here, according to the changing season, our life also changes. Okay, our refreshment, we feel our lifestyle changes, our diet also changes, also festivals which we celebrate very enthusiastically and happily. People wear cotton clothes in summer, woolen clothes in winter, and in monsoon we need raincoat and umbrella. And because of the changing season, we can see variety of crops and fruits. You know, children, we eat berries and guava in winter, mangoes in summer, and blackberries in monsoon. So, the effect of climate on human life, as I have told, we celebrate so many festivals and everything. Okay, now there is a very beautiful poem given in your textbook, my dear students. So, read that poem, make your own tune and sing. Now, natural resources. The things we get from the nature, that is natural resources. The economic development of the state mainly depend on availability of natural resources. As nature has gifted us air, rain, sun, animals, birds, rivers, lakes, mountains, etc. Okay, now water resources. Gujarat has several rivers, lakes, wells, step wells, ponds, and waterfalls, and all. There are rivers like Banas, Saraswati, Rupen, Sabarmati, Mahi, Vishwavitri, Shetranji, Tapi, Narmada. All the other names are in your textbook also. Read it, go through the textbook. Some rivers are in North Gujarat. Kutch, Banas, okay, in Kutch area, Banas, Rupen. The main rivers of Gujarat are Narmada, Tapi, Mahi, Sabarmati. You all know Narmada is the longest river of Gujarat, and so many multi-purpose projects are carried out for the welfare of the people. Narmada project is the big project. The coastal areas of Gujarat is 1600 km long. These are 40 big and small. So there are 40 big and small ports on the sea coast of Gujarat. The main ports are Kandla, Bhavnagar, Porbandar, Verawal, Okha, Navlaki, Pipavav, Dahej, and many are given here. Kandla is the biggest port. Importance of water resources. Okay. Here, as we all know, rivers, lakes, wells provide water for agriculture and drinking water. So, canals are made to supply water from these perennial rivers. Perennial river means the rivers which never dry. Okay. Different industries are developed in coastal areas like fishing industry, ship making, shipbreaking industry, salt industry, export industry, etc. The island in Gulf of Kutch in Jamnagar is famous for kalu fish. It gives oyster, octopus, dolphin, and very big wind farm is in Okha and Lamba. Valuable fish like whales and shark are found in Okha, Verawal. Now, conservation of water resources. The wells, ponds are dug deep enough so the water can be stored. Grow more trees to increase underground water. Water should be used carefully. So, these all are things should be which is helpful to conserve the water. Forest resources. Due to the varied climatic condition, the forests of Gujarat are classified into 4 categories. First one is equatorial forest. Equatorial forests are those forests where 120 degrees centimeter or more than that rainfall is there. Now, thorny forests are found where less rainfall is experienced. Mangrove forest or tidal forest, these are found in western regions of Kutch and along the muddy shores. So, important of forests. My dear students, matchbox that they are found from the made from the soft wood of shimlo tree. Sal wood is the best wood. It is used in making railway sleepers, railway coaches, building and furniture. Then woods available for making doors, windows, board, cardboard, different types of handles, tools. So many things are there. Now plates and bowls are also made from the khakra leaves. Soap is also extracted from the mahudo fruit. Then pulp extracted from different trees like bamboo, halv, darvo, baheda. This all for making papers. Then different medicinal herbs like lag, gundar, mad, katho, gugal. So many are there. Sarpagandha, ashwagandha, shankavali. They are found in this forest. Then trees, the main, enable the clouds to bring down showers. And so these are all importance of forest. Now wildlife. So wild animals like lion, leopard, deer, wolf, hyena, cheetal, bull, boar, bear, stag, black buck, etc. are found. Birds like crane, vulture, eagle, owl, kunj, tetar, battar, peacock, parrot, etc. are found in Gujarat. Lion and wildlife are found only in Gujarat and nowhere else in India. Lions are found only in the forest of Sasangir in all over Asia. So sanctuaries. A means what? A place where birds and animals live fearlessly, where they are reared, and where hunting is strictly prohibited is called a sanctuary. So my dear students, there is in your textbook so many sanctuaries are there. Suppose Nal Sarovar, okay, for the bird sanctuary, then wildlife sanctuary, Run of Kutch, Blackbug in Narayan Sarovar, Ghorar bird sanctuary in Kutch, then Jesar Beer, it is in Banaskantha, then Bardipada sanctuary in Dang district, Beer sanctuary in Dediapada, that is in Narmada district, Khijaria and Gaga sanctuaries in Jamnagar district, Ratanmal Beer sanctuary in Dahod district. Okay, so lions, leopard, blackbug in Amreli district. So Rajkot, that there is Rampura sanctuary, which is blue bull and black buck. It is there, and there is sanctuary in Chambungoda, that is Panchmahal, where bears, hyenas, leopards are seen, and Thod in Mehsana district is famous for colorful birds. Lions in India are available in Sasangir. So this all are there, my dear students. Then mineral resources. Fine. Now Gujarat is rich in minerals. In Gujarat, the minerals have contributed rapid development of industries. The minerals found in Gujarat are limestone, china clay, dolomite, bauxite, fluorspar, gypsum, akik, lignite, silica, copper, zinc, lead, manganese, bentonite, graphite, mineral oil, natural gas. Okay. Now, how to preserve this all natural gifts which we are getting from nature? We should preserve and conserve. Okay, so natural resources are an invaluable gift of nature, you know. So we should not use it carelessly. So we should use it carefully. So water bodies should be saved from getting polluted. Sanctuaries and national parks should be developed. Strict laws should be implemented and strict action should be taken to stop hunting and torturing of wild animals. Efforts should be made to protect and increase wildlife. So this is our chapter, my dear students. It is very beautiful and very nice chapter. It will be very easy to understand also. So read the textbook and understand the lesson and learn the exercises. So bye bye students.